Well, hey there, YouTube. Matt M. Roy back again. Well, this is my first day of work. It's May 5th, 2015. And I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. I will have a few things to say on the way. I cannot show you exactly where I work for security reasons, but thought we'd have a little bit of fun on the way. So let's get started.
Governor.
Since I didn't have any chance to play anything for breakfast, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a little something quick, I think at McDonald's this morning. They have a good deal where you can get like 2 biscuits for $3, so that should tide me over for a while. From what I understand, lunch isn't until like 12:30, 1 o'clock there, and I'm usually used to eating lunch a little bit earlier, so I want to definitely have something in my stomach that'll tide me over. Thank God it's a beautiful day. As many of you guys know, the last time I went in was at the end of March, which is when I thought it was going to be like, woo! So what happens when you do this live and you're testing out a new camcorder mount? All right, let's try that again. So back in, let's see, it would have been March 27th, I believe. I went in for my first day, and everything was going smoothly until they asked about had I taken the A+ test. And I said, well, not yet, because I had the test planned for April 15th. And when I said that, they're like, oh, well, you're not supposed to even be here. And I'm like, well, that's not what HR said. They said that it would be fine, that, you know, plus what I was going in for is orientation anyway, because there's quite a few weeks of training before you even actually start work. But apparently, whatever the contract is for states that you have to have that A+ under your belt before you even start doing anything on site. So I had to push it back, and of course now it's May 5th. I missed another training class. Now I'm on the third one, so I don't know. It's definitely become somewhat of a hassle, but I'm getting there. You guys know I've been looking to get a full-time job for a while, so it's a good thing. Highly stressful at the moment. I can't lie to you, I've had a few restless nights. The last night I slept like a baby. I made sure that I did, because I want to be wide awake for the first day of training. I guess that's about it right now. Like I said, I'm gonna stop off and grab something to eat real quick, because they have a place to eat there and around there, but they're not very good, so I want to get something good in my stomach. You know, they say if you want to concentrate, you have a good cup of coffee and a good breakfast, and you're pretty much good for the entire day. Stuck at the light right now. Yeah, finally turns. Had a little bit of drama this morning. I was checking to make sure I had everything I need for this first day, and you know, they haven't even done the pre-screening on me, so they needed you know, all the regular paperwork, and I had a manila envelope that had everything in it, and that included, you know, my registration, my license, my inspection sticker. And I get into the car and I'm looking through my paperwork, and I realize I'm missing the inspection sticker and my registration. I'm like, where the heck is it? So I go inside, you know, I'm freaking out at this point, because I looked through the whole car and I could not figure out where this was. I thought maybe I left the envelope inside, so I went in and checked with my parents, and they hadn't seen it. So the very last minute, I come to the car, I'm ransacking the entire back seat of the car, because that's where it's always been in the past. Wouldn't you know, I have those little pockets that are in the back of the seat, and they both fell out of the little envelope that I had them in, and they got wedged deep down in there, because, you know, these pockets are pretty deep, and I think the one on my driver's side may have a little slit in it, and the pair of papers going down a little bit further than they should. Oh man, I was freaking out this morning. I'm like, oh God, don't make me have to stop at the DMV, because that would make me probably 2 hours late, because, you know, we're supposed to be starting, I think, this morning around 10, and the DMV here doesn't even open until 9:30. So man, that would not have been good for me to have to be about 2 hours late on my first day. Well, it's just the way it goes sometimes.
How may I help you?
Yes, you guys have the twice as nice special still going on?
What special?
The twice as nice. I guess you get 2 bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for $3.33.
Yeah.
Yes, can I get that? And that's it for today.
71.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Well.
It's gonna be a minute. Hey, morning. Let's see if they get it right. Looks good. It's moving pretty quick today. I think I've been in line maybe for about 2 or 3 minutes, which is pretty good for this McDonald's. Coffee time. Definitely scrambling to get it done today.
How you doing?
Good.
Cheese Biscuits?
Yes, can I get a few packages of ketchup, please?
Here you go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, you too. All right. So we have our 2 bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. Go ahead and take a look at one of those. Figured we combined a food review in with this vlog. Now, this is a McDonald's that I've never been too thrilled with. It's the only one that's near my house, but they've had some food quality issues, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Take a look at that. They don't even know how to put the biscuit on properly. Now, as for the food itself, the bacon looks pretty good. It's crunchier than I would have expected, usually because they use the microwave. You get, like Dame Jobs will say, that really nappy bacon, just like the eggs. In this case, the eggs actually look pretty good. The egg is definitely soft and moist. Not too greasy either, because half the time you come here, you could actually pour the grease out in your hands. So let's go ahead and take a bite. Well, I am pleasantly surprised. That is probably the crispiest bacon I've ever had from McDonald's. That is the way my mother likes it. I actually like what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not going to say nappy again. No, I'm not going to do that. I actually like the softer bacon that tastes more like Canadian ham, but for most people, for you guys, I'm sure you would absolutely love that. Now, I think the reason the bacon is like that is they just made it. They probably just did it 10, 15 minutes ago. But generally, when you come to a McDonald's, you will get that bacon that's just like, it's rubber. I mean, you can't even break it with your hands, but pleasantly surprised. So, good one for you guys, McDonald's. For this, I'm going to give this probably about a 6 out of 10, just because bacon isn't my favorite. I really like sausage, but when you're on a budget, you want to take advantage of all the deals that they have. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and we'll head on to work. All right, done with breakfast and heading on to work. Just heard something interesting on the radio, NPR, the local national public radio. They were talking about the droughts in California. And that's kind of hit my family too, because I have a lot of my dad's family out there, a few uncles, a couple cousins. And this was Southern California, but it's amazing that it's creeping up the coast. I mean, it's a lot of California that are having to deal with this drought now. This, when they had NPR, was from Oakland, California, and it was one of the youth contributors. This girl was 17, and she's lived with this drought for literally most of her teen life. I mean, the drought's been going on 3 years, so you know, it's one of the longest droughts. So she was 14 when it started. So it was really cool. She decided to time how long she was in the shower. She wasn't trying to cut down right then there. She just wanted to see how long it took her, because the governor now says that you shouldn't take a shower for more than 5 minutes. Well, guess what? Her shower was 13 minutes when she timed it. So Now she's timing her showers every day that she takes a shower, and she's limiting it to 5 minutes, which is good. And another problem they were having is because the lakes are getting so low now, the reservoirs and the lakes that they get their water from, they're trying to save the water that's on the bottom, I guess, for the salmon, because that's the purest of the water. Well, so what they're doing now is they're skimming the water on top and sending that to the treatment plants for drinking water. The only problem is the top portion of the water, maybe the top few feet, have algae in it. True that the water treatment plants can remove the algae, but they can't remove that taste. So unfortunately, residents, even though the water is safe to drink, doesn't taste good. So now they're having to buy water filters now to even try to get it to taste like, because they said it used to taste like bottled water. Their water was that good at some point. So I feel bad for the people out in California. I mean, they've had to put up with a lot, not just earthquakes, but I remember, not a drought this bad, but I remember my uncle when he lived in San Jose years ago complaining about maybe a year and a half, 2-year drought. But you know, this is over 3 now, and I think it's actually pushing 4 years that they've had this drought. Just very, very sad. Well, there is good news. I don't really see too much traffic right now. Usually, the way I have to go to work, I got to deal with tons of traffic, especially when I hit one of the bridges. But, you know, it's a good thing. I'm hitting it right around the right time. I'm hoping that when I get my final hours, it's going to be around this time or maybe even a little bit later, because you go any earlier, man, it's just gridlock all the way. I mean, I remember the day I went in March. It literally took me an hour and 15 minutes to get to work, when it should literally only take me maybe 30 to 40 minutes, and that's even with modest traffic. So, you know what? We're just going to go with the punches. Unfortunately, around here, that's just the way it is. It's backing up a little bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. Well, I'm going to head on to work, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far. I'll catch up with you when I get out. All right, guys. Just got out of work. Went pretty well today. Long day for me. It's been quite a few years since I've actually had a full-time job. I'm just heading home right now. I was listening to some Spyro Gyra. Kind of soothing after a long day's work. I still don't know what my final shift is going to be. I probably won't find that till I'm done with training. I'm going to be at least another month or so. Like I said, I have high hopes for this job. It's in my field. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog for today. I really don't have too much else to say. You guys know what's going on with the eBay items. I will be getting to the compact flash hard drive switch over. That's probably not going to be for a couple of weeks, though. I just found out that it's back ordered. I'm getting the reader directly from Hong Kong, so it's going to take some time to get here. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this vlog for today. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.